Let's take a sneak peek inside the Book of Random Tables, Science Fiction NPCs. Okay, so I have just hopped into the PDF right here. You can see the cover. The cover is from iStock. They do not allow AI art, so this is not AI generated. Sorry I have to mention that, but I do. Let's hop down here. All the interior art is from Pexels. They are photographs of real people. Again, no AI art. Here's the table of contents. You can see what is inside the book here. So we have 1,000 random NPCs for a sci-fi tabletop RPG. Then I just have some bonus names of some names and combinations of given and surnames that I had left over, so I just combined them and put them into those tables. We have call signs. I have a lot of call signs, 600 call signs, another 100 that are funny. So 700 call signs all together. I took some futuristic occupations, and we have 4 tables of different occupations that could fit a sci-fi non-player character in your game. I also threw in some appearance descriptors, attitude descriptors, and a few items if you want to flesh out an NPC or to create an NPC on your own. Now, the tricky thing about science fiction is a lot of times people are playing licensed properties, so they're playing Star Wars or they're playing Star Trek. I tried to make this book a generic, far future resource for NPCs. Can it be used with Star Wars? Yes. Can it be used with Star Trek? Of course. It can also be used with Starforged, Stars Without Number, or any other science fiction game that you're playing. You could possibly even use it for Cyberpunk. There's some crossover there if you would like to do that. So here we have 1,000 NPCs, and let me jump over to NPCs 5. So this is the NPCs 5 table. What we have here is you can see there's a given name, a surname, an occupation, a personality, and an appearance. So this person right here, Umar Beshanal, occupation interstellar cultural educator, personality unmotivated, appearance unseemly. Let's go down a little bit further here on the table, and I will pick another name. Here we have Albert Cambrian, occupation medievalist, personality realistic, and appearance ashen. Go down again, and we will pick another one here. Here we have Killebrew Cotton, occupation settlement planner, personality irascible, and appearance arresting. Down a little bit further here, we have Faulkner Bledsoe, occupation propulsion physicist, personality reserved, appearance flushed. Now, with any of these tables, if you like the name, keep the name. If you like the occupation, keep the occupation. If you like the personality and the appearance, keep all 4 of them. But if you don't like one of them, roll again. Pick a different one. If you don't like the appearance, if you don't like the personality, change them. These aren't set in stone. If you like the name Kellen Morales, and you like the occupation threat vector analyst, but you don't like the personality and the appearance, change those. Roll again on the table and take those. Or roll on the appearance and attitude tables that are found later in this book. So that is just one example. I could jump over to another table here, and you can get a sense of what I was trying to do with the naming conventions. I was trying to mix different ethnicities together to represent a melting pot of the future. I also love ancient names, so I put a lot of those into the book as well. I tried to give as much variety as I possibly could. Now with personality and appearance, there's only so many words, so sometimes you're going to see repeats there or something that maybe you think doesn't work exactly right. That's just because we're limited on the number of words that we have to describe personality or appearance. The occupation, I really strove for futuristic sounding occupations here. Some of them are real that we have in our daily lives now, but sound science fiction, and then of course some are just made up science fiction occupations. So again, just flipping over here to this table, number 9, we have Langley Kumar, occupation Prologue developer, personality blunt, appearance frail. And if we just come down here, Auburn Reindell, occupation geomatics specialist, personality loquacious, appearance plain. Again, we can come down and look at these. They're unending. There's 1,000 of them, guys. So let's come down here. Marie Bloomquist, occupation metallurgist, personality frugal, appearance sleepy. How about number 61 down here? Oni Ishii Thatcher, occupational functional grammar specialist, personality unassuming, appearance rich. How about one more? Here is Emmet Hull, occupation forensic psychologist, personality eloquent, appearance angled. As you can see, 1,000 of these NPCs are pre-generated for you to use in your games. And the reason I'm only giving occupation, personality, appearance, and the name is because I don't want you to have to read huge books about each NPC. I don't like that in my games. When I come to it, I just need a name, occupation, a few hints about who this person is, and then I'm off to the races. I will make up the rest, and I am sure when you run games, you like to do the same. And so here, bonus names. Here, let's just hop into the third table. We have Dubois Gallegos, Fatima Safi, Ashdown Vasquez. And let's just jump down. We can go to table 4. Here we have Queenie Case, Mercedes Halcombe, Hollister Leone, Baku Dencourt. Just a whole bunch of names that you can use in your games. Let's take a look real fast at call signs. Here, I'll skip to number 6. Lionheart, Comet, Pounder, Tinker, Transit, Hermes, Monolith. You get the idea. Let's take a look at some of the funny ones. Buttercup, Smurf, Broke, Skeeter, Litterbox, and Sideshow. I really like that one. All right, and then again, occupations. Here, the first table: astrobiologist, comparative law scholar, cryptographer, exobiologist, terraforming scientist. Let's skip to number 4. Compiler engineer, starship mechanic, cryovolcanist, machine learning scientist, data broker, set theorist, healthcare systems cyberneticist. 400 different occupations for your NPCs in your game. And then these last ones are pretty simple. The appearance, descriptors, ugly, sickly, worn, cropped, grim. Again, like I said, don't have many words, so you might see a few repeats. Let's take a look at attitudes. Number 2, demanding, petty, reckless, lyrical, organized. Just little hints to start you on the path of creating an engaging NPC. And then I've thrown in at the end items. These are just some items that they could be carrying. So again, I've tried to be generic, far future, which can be a little hard. So some of these might not fit your game if you're playing Star Wars or Star Trek or something like that. But I've tried to be as general far future as I could. Some are very basic items of a pry bar or a med kit, a seaweed shake, a full bottle, DNA encoded access key, lip balm, unused. So some of these are just very mundane items, and some could lead to campaigns. Antimicrobial gloves, a record of bribes. You get the idea. And there's 300 of those. I hope you enjoyed that little sneak peek into science fiction NPCs. You can find the PDF and the print at drivethrurpg.com, amazon.com, or my own website, dicegeeks.com. Until next time, keep gaming.